Hello everybody and welcome back to Middle-earth. I am Raven Shadow, and I have another multiplayer battle for you, this time against Pantan of Barsoom, and I believe he also is one of the devs on Silmarillion Total War. Once again, we are playing as the Feanorians. I'm pretty sure every faction in this mod can place stakes. It's not that every unit can, it's just that every faction has a unit that can. Certainly the Feanorians can, but I don't think I brought any of those units. I was trying to cheese something. So these are the Rangers of Hellevorn. If you saw the Killing Sauron episode, then you remember them perhaps as the first unit to really dunk on him. They were the ones who stood on the hill way up there and threw their javelins, their hunter javelins with the 14-15 attack and armor piercing down at him and just absolutely destroyed him. And basically here I was trying to use them like Roman legionaries and see if I could cheese them. And in this position, it's a little bit like Thermopylae in that it's a mountain pass that can only be approached directly from the front, unless, of course, you don't. Barsoom, playing as the realm of Dor Quarthol, I believe that's Turin's faction. They're basically a bunch of kind of smallish units that punch, generally speaking, above their weight. High quality, low numbers. And over here, I've basically just got the 2 units of Scorpions so that I'm not helpless in an archery duel and they can't just Persian us. Persian? Can't just do to us what the Persians did to the Spartans. My bodyguard is with the Roqueni Magloro. And over here, I also had 3? For some reason I thought I had 4 units. Well, I have 3 units of the Hunters of Kelegorm. However many you're able to have in multiplayer without it costing extra money, that's how many I had. I sent them over here on the flank to make sure that I don't get flanked. I did end up making rather a big mistake over there, which you will see. Recovered quickly, but by then it was already made. It's like the Hunter Javelin, it's made to counter elephants, basically. So things like it's the funny troops. It's the troops that most infantry have difficulty handling. So trolls and dragons and balrogs and Sauron and hedgehogs, I guess. Okay, over here. Yeah, I just charged his spearmen. I was like, this is gonna hurt, but we're gonna get rid of them. No, we didn't get rid of them. We did hurt them a lot, but it was just a massive, massive mistake, which I realized very quickly and pulled the cavalry back. But like I said, by that time, we had already lost this many of them, and that's like all our units are really good units, which means that when you lose them, it hurts. And we lost a lot. That was a very poor trade. Cavalry versus spearmen is never a good trade, but I thought that I would be able to smash through here and get at his archers. That's the thing that I'm noticing. I mean, obviously, it's gonna be different playing against another player than it is playing against the computer. The Scorpions have scattershot. That's frankly ridiculous. Civil War, World War I, pike and shot was a little too modern for my Middle-earth tastes. I like piked shot. I even like the aesthetic of the Civil War and World War I, but I would prefer a little less of it in my Middle-earth stuff, please. Okay, here I have pulled these 3 units of Rangers back to prevent these guys from flanking us. I realized, finally, that the cavalry weren't going to trade well against them, so I moved the Rangers over. And then I can... What did he do over here? He's got something that lets him explode us. Anyway, I realized that 3 was probably a little excessive for what he was sending. And they were able to get off some of their javelins. And look at that. They are very, very good javelins. But I was not able to cheese them quite as effectively as I was hoping to. And yes, my internet connection problems do persist, meaning that this was all playing out at like 3-4 times the time. I did send my cavalry around to the flank. These 2 were screened by these spearmen, but this unit was able to get in here and not actually do much, because this unit was already routing by the time they got there, and then I charged them over here. I was really struggling. It's always a struggle, at least for me, to make even good units trade well against another player, because the player knows all the stuff that the AI doesn't. So, fought the cavalry, ran away from the spears. The Rangers are making excellent use of their javelins, but so is the enemy. Pretty good charge against their archers. Cavalry micro is a lot easier when there's as much lag as I have on my computer. As you can see, he's sending his spearmen over here, and I guess I missed that one, but... So, human players screen the rest of their troops with spears. They don't forget that shit. They don't overlook it. They do it. Because it works. Because it protects them, and it's really hard to get around. This is very sad.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Or maybe we're not there yet. So the infantry is all caught up in melee. The cavalry is struggling to make headway. Did a pretty good charge over here, but now they're getting slaughtered as well, so nothing really doing there, unfortunately. If I remember correctly, though, one guy... Nope, apparently not. I thought I had one unit left. No, I distinctly remember a thing that happened, but I'm not seeing where my last cavalry are. Oh, here they are. Okay, this is the sad part. They are chasing me, chasing me, chasing me. And I got so close to achieving my goal of leading them onto their own stakes. I wanted so badly for that to work. Obviously, it didn't. Like, Pantan was not gonna fall for that. He said it made him nervous. Or something. He said something about it. Like, I mentioned that was what I was trying to do, and he... According to him, he had fun with this battle. He said it had a lot of cool twists and turns. But at this point, it's basically over. I've pretty efficiently lost.
My lord, only half our force remains.
We did win back here temporarily, but now the scouts are coming in, and it's just... the battle's just over for every practical purpose. I have no more cavalry, all my infantry is caught up in melee. Pan's troops still have some ammunition. We were trading kind of okay, 67 to 70, but it can only get worse from here, and it did.
I pray the course of this battle changes, because defeat seems almost certain.
The guys did hold their ground pretty well. Fairly good morale, considering I believe... Wait.
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord,
Nope.
or a military genius, can bring us victory from this disgrace.
I guess at this point the general was still alive.
Defeat is nothing.
Until
We fought
he
like
wasn't
true
anymore.
men. Next time,
There we
these
go.
pigs will pay for their good luck today.
Yeah, anyway. I did kill more than he did, but I didn't have the numbers to make it count. Anyway, it was a fun battle. I had fun. He seems to have had fun. The Rangers are good, but they're not exactly Roman legionaries. Hope you liked this. Have fun. Maybe join the Discord. Maybe join the multiplayer testers. Maybe fight me. But whether or not it's me you're playing against, just remember to play well.